I heard you. So I'm a teacher, so 5 minutes starts now. Jonathan Teske, founder and CEO of ReframeXR. Nice to meet you. Also former alum, comm school, when you had to double major. And also a football alum. So it's actually quite odd to be here. Please don't look me up. Many pounds and muscle ago, almost 2 decades ago. But it's really astonishing to be here, Kim and Tom. Thank you very much. I'm going to be a little bit different here. My time as a teacher for 10 years and multiple years in industry, both at Discovery Education and at Meta, has allowed me a very unique perspective on why we built Reframe. And so I'm going to really talk about what we've done, but really the why. And what we do is we help any classroom turn into mixed reality, but the why is more important. And that's actually because VR doesn't work in a classroom. A classroom is a system. It's a really important system. It has many, many moving parts, and there's a conductor to that system. I'm going to couch this in my experience as a K-12 educator, having taught about every level and every grade. But most importantly, it doesn't matter what you teach, who you're teaching, at what age. A classroom is a really important system with a lot of moving parts that needs to be orchestrated. How you orchestrate it is up to you, and that you is a teacher. When you're in VR, you lose the teacher, or someone has to build a teacher in VR. We see that actually coming out also in AI. And my firm stance is, why build a teacher when you have one 2 feet away from you? And so what we do with Reframe is we allow teachers to coexist with their students in headsets, because everyone is in mixed reality. They are in pass-through. They see the world. And that was really born out of a lot of talks with educators, as well as at Meta. I ran a lot of the early education work there. We had a big summer in 2022, talked about 1,000 teachers, and every time we put them in a headset with an experience, they go, "This is awesome, my kids are gonna love it. How the hell am I gonna teach with this thing?" And really what they were saying was, how do I see myself in my classroom with this technology? And to be very honest, I don't think you do in VR. You're meant to escape, for better and for worse. There are great use cases for VR. But in a classroom setting where you have 30 warm bodies that you are liable for physically, emotionally, and somehow intellectually, you can't escape that world because there's purpose to that world. The system, the classroom is a system, and that's a feature, not a bug. And so what we do with Reframe is we allow teachers to build that mixed reality within 5 minutes. They build what they call stations. They put on the headset. And they told us, we're never going to put on a headset. And I said, well, I'm going to put you in a headset. And what we did was we said, how about when you plan, put on a headset instead of teach? Because you're scared to teach in a headset. Your vision is a bit occluded. You can't see your 30 humans that are probably just doing a lot of dumb, crazy stuff while you're trying to teach them. So why don't we put you in a headset before you teach, 2 minutes? That was the end, because they want to plan, they want to prepare, they want to craft a story. My comm degree is in film, oddly enough. I love the story of classroom teaching. You have control over what you want the students to do. Whether you're a part of it or not is really least important as of orchestrating the learning path of that 50-minute journey, that hour journey, that 2-week journey, that month journey. And so teachers put on a headset, they place stations around the room. It's just what's called an anchor, where students will work together later. They get off, they get the headset, maybe 5 minutes, they go to their web portal and they go, okay, here's the content I want to place at that station. And then they go, okay, students, put on your headsets, go work at your station. You do that if you're educators in the room, or if you've been a student, which all of us have been students, you have done this already as an activity, as a group activity, as a lab. Teachers already think and plan spatially. They've just been using it with physical goods. Now we have them doing it spatially. We shouldn't change their behavior to fit the technology. Technology has to fit the behavior that are best practices. So I'm getting very educational at this point. If there's any education teachers in the room or educator majors, please come talk to me, I'll nerd out. After that, students are rotating around, they're interacting with each other, there's collaboration, they preserve the system that is the classroom. And again, there are opportunities to have that experience in VR if you want to go do something that is a specific use case. But there are really great use cases in mixed reality where you get 90% of VR and you gain perspective taking, critical thought, critical thinking, 30 seconds, and collaboration. I will not be here tomorrow because we co-designed this with over a year with Broward County Schools. I will be at Broward County tomorrow where we get to work with kids. I only get to work with kids so much, and they have raw, real feedback, so I have to take it. My name is Jonathan Teske. You can reach out at me, jonathan@reframexr.com. I'll be around later, or go to reframexr.com. Thank you so much.